Today is July 3rd. That makes it day 39. Ooh. Yep, July 3rd, day 39. Yesterday was a strange day. The weather deteriorated all day long. The barometer fell like a rock. The boat was self-steering. We came down below and buttoned down. The weather was nasty outside. It rained. It was cold. We had waves breaking over the boat. It was not pleasant at all. We were reef down Maine. And the boat just turned around. It was self-steering, but it just turned around and wound up pointing in the opposite direction where we wanted to go, southwest. Exactly opposite of our course, in fact, and just lay there. So we just basically hung out inside the boat all night, hanging on because the boat was pitched over. Bree got rolled out of the bunk several times onto the floor. We were braced, and it was a pretty uncomfortable night. But in the morning, the barometer started rising, and it started looking pretty promising. We ran the engine for a couple of hours, ran the water maker, charged up the batteries, and have been trying to get the boat to self-steer, but the wind's been backing around to the east, so now we have, instead of the nice consistent westerly that's supposed to blow us right into the Strait of Juan de Fuca, now we've got a sort of a east-southeast wind, about a southeast wind. The boat is steering herself on a slightly north of east course right now, but she's flipped around a couple of times. She doesn't like this. Doesn't like this heading, this point of sail. The barometer's rose all day and is holding steady now, so we're hopeful that we'll have clearing conditions. And so is Bree, hopeful. But it's not good. It's not nice out there. It's cold and it's wet outside the cabin. So we're spending as much time inside the cabin as we possibly can. Pop our head up through the hatch, take a look around 360 degrees every 15-20 minutes or so. But if the boat spins around and heaves to on itself, it just basically turns around and points south and stops. The ride's not too bad. The boat isn't going anywhere. We are still better than 700 miles from land, and so we're not too concerned about drifting. But we have made some progress. We only made about 20 miles progress in 24 hours, ending with our noon sight today. But I'm confident that in the morning we'll be into the 600s and make some progress towards our destination. We will get there eventually, to whatever degree of comfort is possible. We're trying. We are still eating well, and we still have plenty of water thanks to our water maker. We still have some reserve water as well, but we're out of some certain essentials. We ran out of chocolate. That's really hard to take. Ran out of chocolate. What else did we run out of? Oh, we ran out of rice. We ran out of certain kinds of pasta that I like. But we still have plenty of curry powder, plenty of chili. We've got corn chowder, and we got lots of food on board, so we're not hurting for food. We're not going to go hungry. At least we'll be able to have hot meals. We got plenty of fuel for the stove. We'll have our hot meals, and helps keep our spirits and our strength up. But this serial bad weather that we've been having is getting a little old, and we've been praying for good weather, hoping we'll get it more than just a few hours. We've gotten a few hours of good weather, but I'd like to have like 10 days of good weather, so we could get into port in some reasonable degree of comfort and possibly even dryness, who knows. Meanwhile, we'll keep an eye on our compass, make sure the boat doesn't veer off into never land somewhere, take us on a wild ride in the wrong direction.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship.